you guys think? All right, as you know, if you're familiar with me at all, I like to begin with a warm-up to help prevent injury. So let's do a little dynamic stretching. We're going to begin with arm circles. Ready? And take it around. Now these are straight arms, big swings, really big. I want these swings to be so big that you can actually feel it stretching out your obliques on the side of your abs. Start to breathe, focusing on the breath. We're warming up the body, and what a dynamic stretch is it's a stretch with movement. Okay, it's not a bouncing stretch, but a fluid movement. We're going for 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Take the arms out to the side. Feet are a little wider than hip width apart. Toe touches. Ready? And up. Good. Now, again, idea being stretching out those hamstrings, your glutes, your lower back, and we're moving. So we're getting that heart rate up while we're stretching. Important. Now, you may remember that old school stretching with the bounce. That's bad. No bouncing. Fluid motion, just like what we're doing here. Really nice. And we don't want a static stretch because it's not heating up the body. 2 more taps. Last time right here. Perfect. Now let's bring those arms up again. We're going for arm swings. Ready? And all the way across, like you're going to wrap your arms around the body. Give yourself a big hug. Really nice. Nice and big. Shoulders come back. Chest warms up. Breathing. Nice. Okay, so you'll find that with this warm-up circuit, I like to do things in sets of 2s. And in fact, in every circuit, you'll be repeating the move. 2 more seconds. Last time. And shake it out. Going right into jogging. Here we go. And hit it. So, after we finish with our jogging interval, we're going to take this from the top. And we're going to go all the way through it again before we begin the workout, and each circuit is going to be just like that. Now, the idea here with the jogging is that I want to incorporate a little bit of cardio before we get to the more intense, ballistic, explosive movements throughout the workout. Again, think of your muscles like a rubber band, okay? When a rubber band is cold and you pull on it, it's going to snap. That, with regard to your muscles, will be considered an injury. But when it's warm, it becomes more elastic, flexible, and helps you prevent injury and get the most out of your workout. Arms release low, heart rate should be coming up now. You should feel that body starting to actually get warm and heated up. Getting ready in a minute to go back to the top. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Arm circles. Ready? And big moves. This is your second time around. You should know it now. Get really big. Put some energy into it because it's your workout. And remember, how you start the workout is how you're going to finish it, with intention. Don't phone it in. That's not what this is about. You know that's not what I'm about. So, get it big and strong. Bring that breathing up. Don't forget to oxygenate. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Arms up. Right into toe touches. And nice. Back is flat. Belly button is pulled into the spine. Tailbone is pushing through the wall behind you. Big stretches. You can't get all the way down. You can touch your knee and work on that flexibility. Heart rate should be coming up now. You should be almost ready. Swing it over. 2 more. Last one. Good. Arms come up nice and high. Arm swings. Ready? And cross them over. Nice. Almost like you're giving yourself a big hug. Big stretch on that chest. Big stretch on the shoulders. Hang in there, you guys. We're almost there. Now, because again, this workout is going to be extremely aerobic, it's important that you get the most out of this stretch in the beginning. So make it big for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last minute to jog in place. Ready? And okay, so my tip for you with the jogging, whether it's on a treadmill or outside or in place in your living room, don't pick up the arms. You pick up the arms above the heart. What you're doing is you're forcing your body to send blood up. You're actually fighting against gravity, which will elevate your heart rate and make it harder for you. We want to do it naturally. Keep those arms loose and below your heart. Spare your cardiovascular system because you're going to need it when things get really hard. Nice and there. We're getting ready to move on to the workout. A little bit harder move coming up in this next circuit. So we want to make sure that you're warmed up and ready to go. You guys ready? They look ready, don't they? I'm ready. Okay, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's get started with the first circuit. Are we ready to begin? We're going to start our first circuit going back to my roots, which is kickboxing, okay? We're going to begin with squatting side kicks. Ready? And 1, down, 2, down. Now the idea here is that we want to really blast it out and tone the sides of the glutes and the abs while we're getting that heart rate up and burning maximum calories with cardio. You can get a killer cardio workout at home without equipment, but it means moving your own body weight. That's the key, and that's what we're going to be doing. Okay, guys, we got 2 more. Here we go. And 1 last time, and 2. Now, move right into it. Sink it down, alternating punches. And 1. Now, what I love about punching is that you can get great cardio in without lower body strain. So if you have any lower body injuries at any point in time, knees, ankles, hips, you can do boxing workouts and really blast that heart rate burn off fat just using your arms. But you have to sink it down, get the legs engaged, get the abs engaged, and jack it up with some power. Let's go for 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we got to kick other side. Ready? And 1, 2. Nice. Okay, let's have a closer look at form for a second. See how she's getting her tush almost parallel to the ground. And then blasting that heel out to the side. She's working the stabilizing leg, the leg that's kicking, and her core and her glutes. Really nice, you guys. Let's go for 3, and 2, and 1. I want to do a little combination with you now. Take one leg and bring it back behind you, okay? Hands come up. Watch my feet. We've got a jab, then a cross, the back foot turns, then a hook and the hip pivot, and then we're going to come through with an elbow, and the back foot is going to pivot. Here we go. Ready? And jab, cross, hook, elbow. Jab, cross, hook, elbow. I want it fluid. Cross, hook, elbow. Nice. Really power it out. I love boxing because it's great for your mind and your body. One more time. Cross, hook, elbow. Okay. Alternating front kicks. On my count. Ready? And 1, 2. Now, the cool thing about this is that it's working abs when you bring up the knee and quads when you're kicking. And you should start to feel that heart rate blasting out of your chest right now. Pick that foot up as high as you can. Beginners, again, if you can't kick this high, you don't have to. I mean, you see these girls. Selena, show me what you can do back there. Let's see what we got. Really? I mean, really. Right here, right here, right here, right here. Okay. Let's go for 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Remember, if you can't kick that high, you don't have to. I can't kick that high. Squatting side kick. And 1. Down. 2. 3. Really shoot for being parallel to the ground with the leg, though. You can get it up that high. You can't kick through the roof. That's okay. Neither can I. It's all about intention and power, pushing yourself, giving it everything you've got. That's how we create change. Really good, guys. Sink it down and blast it up and out. Push. Gonna get out of this, put your foot in. So give me everything you got. Last time right here, and punch it. Sink it down, alternating punches. Ready, and good. Now remember, we do each move 2 times. You know I love my circuit training. So 2 sets of each move. I want to hear you breathing hard. If you're not winded, you're not working hard enough. Sink it down, blast it out. Power through the shoulders. Abs are tight. Sink down those legs. Stay with me for 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3, 2, and 1. Squat kicks, other side. Ready? And 1, 2, 3. Nice. All right. We got my girl Kristen over here kicking some butt. Very beautiful. Salima, get me right up here. Now, if If you're stronger and you're more flexible, go ahead and take it all the way up. Notice how her obliques are crunching right there, and she's working the sides of her glutes. Those problem areas. 2 more, guys. Last one right here. Beautiful. Now you're ready for our jab cross combo. Let's move right into it. And jab, cross, hook, elbow. Jab, cross, hook, elbow. Jab, cross, hook, elbow. Power through it. I want to see those abs crunch when you move through it. Look at my stomach. See how I'm twisting? Heart rate's up, powering through the move. Almost there. We've got one more right here. Jab, cross, hook, elbow, no rest, right to the front kick. And 1, 2, 3. Almost done with this first circuit. Should be nice and warm, feeling strong. Power it out. Abs are tight. Pick up the knee. Push. Remember, if you don't get uncomfortable, nothing's going to change. This is not your mother's workout. This is about pushing yourself, seeing what you're capable of. 5 more seconds. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's go to the second circuit. All right, let's hit it with some burpees. Ready? And 1, up, and stand. Down. 2, up, and stand. Down. Good. Just have a little time about